Imagine that every keystroke is like a little tiny tax on your most valuable resource, your time. A text expander is really the superpower that will differentiate you from the competition, from many on your team. I've had several students and team members really push back on the use of a text expander, citing that this is way too complicated and I cannot handle another piece of technology. But I want to reassure you that this is very simple to implement. I played around with a few of these. I have my current favorite, which I'll share in just a minute. But the power of a text expander to buy back your time, in essence, if you follow Dan Martell, you'll know what I'm talking about. Here's the deal. The stats that I'm going to share with you should come across as a revelation. These are my own personal stats. Obviously, depending on how much you type or how long you're on the computer in any given day is going to have an impact on that. A text expander is like a productivity ninja, if you will, that cuts through all these little micro inefficiencies with surgical precision. As I mentioned earlier, one of my team members was really chagrined to use a text expander, and in her own personal business, her email signature is nearly 30 characters long, and when I watch her type this out multiple times a day, it just pains me to no end. And I think she's finally come around to see that it's quite simple to utilize these technologies. In my own particular situation, I saved 335 days. Yeah, you heard that right, 335 days, and I'll talk about how that was calculated in just a minute. But essentially, I recovered almost a full year of time by automating the tasks that I do most frequently during my day-to-day work on the computer, and that's text inputs, typing emails, phone numbers, typing messages that are repetitive and are utilized on a day in, day and out basis. This is just a way to digitally leverage time by using minimal input to generate maximum output. I've used it for a variety of things, including expanding complex email templates, automating frequently asked questions. I have colleagues that use it for code snippets. I use it to create shortcuts for complex URLs or contact information. I utilize it for all the mailing addresses for the different businesses and consulting roles that I'm involved in. And I also use it to standardize communication with pre-designed responses. Just simple few little keystrokes on Gmail and I'm off and running. There are a variety of tools that you can use and play around with. Fortunately, many of them are free. I would encourage you to create maybe 5 to 10 expansions and just play around with it for a few days, and you'll be quite amazed, and it'll be quite clear on how much faster you are. You'll be hooked on this productivity hack. As you can see from the slide here, according to Text Expander, my year 2024 in review, I used it an average of 28 days per month. The longest streak is 224 weeks. There's 600 people in one of the organizations that I work in that utilize this. And you can see that I created 169 unique snippets that pertain to how I communicate in my day-to-day workflows. I expanded 122,713 snippets to generate that 335 days of savings. I type much faster than what they use for their calculation, type over 100 words per minute on any given day. And so even just slashing the 335 in half, you can see the true power of utilizing a text expansion tool. The link below will have a list of a variety of free options that you can utilize and check out. I encourage you to do so. Let me know which one works best for you. Cheers.